There's this one number. It can either unlock the door to your dream home or slam it right in your face. It's your debt-to-income ratio, or DTI for short. And today, we're going to master it.
I mean, have you ever been there? You apply for a loan, you've got all your ducks in a row, and then, nope, rejected. And the reason they give you? These three little letters, DTI. For so many people, it just feels like this secret code that you're just not supposed to crack.
Well, guess what? That ends right now. In the next few minutes, we're going to decode exactly what DTI is, how you can figure out your own, and, this is the best part, how to take control of it. Because look, this isn't just some random number. It's literally the key that can unlock your biggest financial goals.
All right, let's crack this code. The easiest way to think about your DTI is like a financial snapshot. It's the very first thing lenders glance at to figure out one simple thing. Can you actually comfortably afford to pay them back?
So put really simply, it's just a percentage. It compares what you owe every month to what you earn every month. And the formula? It's just your total monthly debt payments divided by your gross monthly income. And remember, that's your income before they take out taxes. Super important.
Okay, and this is a really crucial point. Not everything you pay for is considered debt in this calculation. Lenders are only looking at your fixed obligations. Stuff like your rent or mortgage, your car payment, student loans. And for credit cards, get this, they only count the minimum monthly payment. So what about your everyday expenses? Your groceries, your electric bill, your Netflix subscription? Nope, those don't factor in here at all. Okay, enough theory. Let's get practical and find your actual number. Seriously, you might want to grab a calculator, because knowing your DTI is the absolute first step to owning it.
It's a super simple three-step process. Okay, step 1, add up all those monthly debt payments we just talked about. Step 2, find your gross monthly income. Again, that's your paycheck before taxes. And finally, step 3, just divide your total debt by your income. That's it. That is the whole magic formula right there. All right, let's plug in some real numbers to see how this works. Let's say your mortgage is $1,200. Your car loan is $320, plus you've got student loans and some credit card minimums. Your total monthly debt adds up to $2,100. Now, let's say your gross monthly income is $6,500. Perfect. We've got everything we need to do the math.
And the result is 32%. Now, that is an excellent DTI. It sends a really clear signal to lenders that, hey, less than a third of this person's income is tied up in debt. And what does that mean? It means you've got plenty of room in your budget for a new loan.
But what exactly makes a DTI good? I mean, is 32% good? Is 40% bad? Well, lenders have these specific benchmarks they're looking for, and if you understand them, you have a massive advantage. So here's a little inside baseball for you. Lenders actually look at two numbers. The first one is called your front-end ratio. That's super simple. It's just your housing costs against your income. They really want to see that at or below 28%. Then there's the back-end ratio, and that's the total DTI we've been calculating this whole time, the one with all your debts. For that one, the magic number, the goal, is to be under 36%.
This whole thing is known in the industry as the 28-36 rule, and honestly, it's the gold standard for most conventional loans, like for a house. If you can hit these numbers, you are in an absolutely fantastic position to get approved.
So yeah, this is what that 28-36 rule looks like in practice. And staying under these limits, it does more than just get you approved. It often means you'll get offered way better interest rates, and that can save you thousands of dollars over the life of the loan.
But what if your numbers are a little higher? First of all, don't panic. This is where government-backed loans come into play. They're designed to be a lot more flexible. For example, an FHA loan. They might be cool with a DTI all the way up to 43%. A USDA loan, maybe 41%. This kind of flexibility, it literally opens the door to buying a home for so many people who might not qualify for a conventional loan.
And for our veterans out there, VA loans are also way more accommodating. Lenders will often just focus on that one back-end number, that total DTI, and keep it around 41% or less. It's an approach that really recognizes the unique financial situations service members can have, and it just makes it that much easier for them to qualify for a home loan.
So, what if you've done the math and your number is a bit higher than you'd like? Again, do not worry. This next part, this is your game plan. We're shifting gears now from just understanding your DTI to actively improving it.
Okay, so let's check out a high-risk scenario, a 48% DTI. I mean, think about that. Nearly half of your income, before taxes even come out, is going straight to paying off debt. From a lender's perspective, that looks pretty risky, right? It leaves you with almost no wiggle room if something unexpected happens.
But here is your toolkit for making a change. It really all boils down to two simple things. You either lower your monthly debt payments or you increase your monthly income. It's one or the other. And as you can see, there are a bunch of ways to do that. You could get aggressive and pay down high-interest credit cards. You could refinance a loan to get a lower payment. Or hey, maybe boost your income with a side hustle.
And the power of taking just one of these actions can be absolutely massive. Let's go back to our person with that 48% DTI. Let's imagine they just do one thing. They refinance a personal loan and they manage to lower their monthly payment by just $300.
And would you look at that? Just like that, their DTI plummets from a high-risk 48% all the way down to 41.3%. That one single move could be the difference between getting denied for a loan and getting approved, especially for one of those FHA or VA loans. It just goes to show you, small, smart changes can have a huge impact.
All right, let's bring this all home. Understanding your DTI, it's not about passing some test for a lender. It's about you. It's about you getting a really clear picture of your own financial health so you can take control.
So here it is, your final cheat sheet. Know the formula. Debt divided by income. Aim for that sweet spot, ideally below 36%. And always remember you have the power to change this number. A low DTI, it's not just some number for the bank. It's a reflection of your own financial stability. It gives you more options and, honestly, a lot more peace of mind.
And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. Now that you've got the knowledge, you've got the tools, what's the very first step you're going to take to master your DTI? Maybe it's just calculating your number for the first time tonight. Or maybe it's making one extra payment on a credit card. Whatever it is, your financial future is in your hands.